All right, we got the digital proofs and the white copies in office. And by the time of posting this video, we're actually almost done going through all of these. I recorded a video yesterday that had no sound. I was 30 minutes, and so I'm redoing it. We'll start with, in the order of complexity, starting with the art book. So these are the white samples. This is what they send us to give us an idea of what the material will look like. These are simple to approve. We've seen a few renditions of these before. But so we got the alternate art cards. And kind of got the spread of what the art book will look like. This was a pretty simple product to approve. No real mechanics other than those alternate art cards, which are just kind of copy pasted from Act 1. But look at all this amazing artwork. So good. So this is the art book volume 2, showcasing the art in Act 2 and 3. Looks good. Okay, next up we have vial variations. So if you want to spice up your gameplay a little bit, this will be the expansion you're going to want. So for those of you that are kind of waiting to play through Act 1 again, mix it up a little bit with some new monster AI. This is going to be kind of make things a little more challenging. We've got the box art here. Actually, we actually had to change this. We're going to need to update this file. I think some of the components were a little bit off, so we had to resubmit the box. And so the next step after these are all approved will be like the fully composed, assembled product. You can see, I mean, these are just printed on, kind of printed as if they would before they're cut. All these variations of monsters that you know and love. And then, without getting too much into spoilers, you got a lot of variations of the monsters that you're going to see in Act 2 and 3 as well. And of course, complete with all the lore. Next up, KS2 promo pack. This is the same box size as the KS1 promo pack, which is half the blueprint of Act 1. The box is a little bit bigger, so look at this. Looks good. We got your promo cards, Toast. Everybody loves Toast. And then something we really need to make sure we do is make sure that the files line up. So these are the fronts and the backs of the cards. This is actually like a combination digital proof that has a little bit of the collector, some items from the collector, the KS2 promo pack, and then the art book. Bunch of new items. the collector. Same box size as the Cavesicle Queen. Our playtesters have told us this is by far the most difficult bounty that we've made yet. So we got some punch boards. I'll show you the box here. Our graphic designer, Katie, did such a good job on just making everything just look awesome. Give her some props. So again, the next step will be you'll see all of this, but assembled in the product itself with the miniatures and everything and the inserts. I think when you receive this, you're going to get an idea of just the amount of work that went into all of this. There's really no excuse for us being as late as we are, but you can get an idea of maybe why this is taking so long. No detail was spared. So we've simplified the new expansions to some degree, including Act 2 and 3, with these hidden decks. So rather than just having kind of like how Act 1 was, where you just have all the cards laid out and it's kind of left to you to sort them. These expansions will be a little bit easier to digest because you'll reveal things as you play. Not all of it, but more so than Act 1. Some new items. Artwork is sick. Got some monster loot here. Looks like story loot. And then of course the bounty book. It's something else you'll notice with Act 2 and 3 and the newer products that we will be releasing in the future and things like the collector. We have the curiously hidden rules, which build the narrative more into the encounters. So you'll see more of the story unfolding through the encounters themselves rather than all through the narrative in between the encounters. Yes, you got the curiously hidden rules again here. Of course, you won't see all these in any given playthrough. Might take a couple playthroughs to see everything. But so far, we're really impressed with the color matching that they've been able to do at the factory here, matching our other products. Really, we're just trying to catch little kind of like card numbering discrepancies. There have been a couple things on, for example, there's there was one large card in the Vial Variations that needed to be, we needed to resubmit the files, fix one of the AI steps. But for the most part, everything is approved. So we're on to Pirates now. Some fun new tile sets. This is the Baron Serrano's daughter's bedroom. Kill some monsters in there. There's a box. This thing's heavy too. Punch boards, adventure sheets, large cards. course, these are a lot of inserts to keep everything nice and organized. You guys have seen probably renders of the box, but pretty cool. You can't have a JRPG without some airships, right? I gotta say I did a pretty good job on the art for these. I'm a little biased, but they look rad. This one was a fun one to do. So cool. Punch boards. Some more pirate themed items. You'll see some new tags here. Like you get the alcohol tag. So I guess this is where we're getting our 15 plus rating. Swashbuckler gear. Got your monster loot. I'll try not to show you every little single thing, but I just wanted to show you how extensive this phase of the production process can get. It's a lot of cards to go through one by one. We haven't even gotten to Act 2 and 3 yet, so the adventure book for Pirates will be, it's about as big as the adventure book for Act 1, honestly. Put this around. So yeah, this is what we've been doing this week and the tail end of last week, just very thoroughly going through every little thing, because we want to make sure that after all this time that this game is awesome. And we really think that you're gonna have a good time playing through this. Okay. So we had Pirates, we had the Collector, the KS2 promo pack, Vial Variations, and the art book, and now we're moving to Act 2 and 3. So where to begin here? Let's start with some of these mini cards. These are actually going to be your, what we call the compatibility pack. Compatibility. You'll replace these if you have any of the older versions. This will allow you to play through Act 2 and 3 without actually needing the update pack. It'll update all the cards for you. Obviously, the update pack updates every card, but this updates the most necessary cards to get you playing. So you do recognize some of these, I'm sure. This is, you can see where Ian noted this is an old file, so this is actually something we need to address. Here's the box. I mean, this weighs more than, I almost can't even lift it up. This weighs more than Act 1 for sure. We do have a PPC of this here. This is just a white copy version. Let's see. Let's move on. Here's the box. Let's see this. Extra large cards. This is the stack of monsters. I believe these are the part of the compatibility pack. Here's some of the newer ones. Try not to spoil too much. You get the idea though. Hundreds of these. Here's the adventure sheets. I mean, just look at all these flags. This is for pirates. Some of the Exalted Espers. A couple of the cards from KS2 promo pack as well. Here's our adventure book. Well, diagram book, technically. Act 2 and 3, they each have a diagram book. And then your adventure book. And the rule book. So these are going to be the new rules that you'll see in Act 2 and 3. Types of products. And then I think we'll show you these. So this is a new, we call these sheets. So rather than setting up a bunch of tiles, you'll have, these are very specific locations. They are 12 by 19. This is one of my favorites. Art is just so good. Sorry about that glare. Of course, you do have some tiles as well. Another airship. Tokens. So yeah, I think we're on the only thing we have left really at the time of filming this video that we're going through are the adventure book. We've gone through all the cards for all the products, including Act 2 and 3. We're left with just going through the adventure book, making sure all the cross-referencing makes sense, is accurate, making sure nothing's missing. So that's it, guys. We're getting pretty close here. Once this is approved, we're going to see the pre-production copies, so the fully assembled it's like the sample that we get right before mass production. Assuming there's nothing going on with those, we'll begin mass production. That could take another couple weeks before we have those in our office. That should be a pretty quick approval process. At that point, you've gone through 2 or 3 steps of quality control, and then mass production will start. So we're super excited to get this out and into your hands. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support.